Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for, I don't know. It's mid-April. That's what it is. Happy birthday. We're going to jump right in here. You have this motivator card. It says, motivate yourself to better your finances. You also have this card that says, someone in your life may help you get back on track. So, yeah, if you've been feeling like things aren't, I kind of get this energy of just feeling like things aren't coming together in some area of your life. But I don't think that's true. And I think that there could be a person or people who are kind of like helping guide you if you feel that way. And it could be in any area of your life. But, it looks to me like either you're getting like good advice with that motivator card, or you could just, again, it just could be motivation, right? A person could be giving you the motivation you need to like start moving forward. And I think that's a good thing. One thing I will say with the Knight of Swords as well is, again, I'll show you in a minute, but actually I'll show you right now. So the Knight of Swords is running towards the past, right? And sometimes I feel with the Knight of Swords that he is saying, don't give up before you get really, it basically says you're very close to accomplishing something. And so like, don't give up now. Like sometimes I feel that the Knight of Swords is maybe, kind of like not pushing through a barrier, or he is not pushing through something in life in general because he just doesn't know the next steps, or he just hasn't figured it out yet, right? And look, you have this card that says luck is on your side. You have this card that says conclusions are within reach. I really do feel that this reading is pretty much just saying like, don't give up now. You are, especially with the Knight of Swords coming up as your general energies. Again, he's going towards the past. Sometimes I feel he's like very close to his goal, but he's like turning around because there might be some sort of small obstacle that he is making a bigger deal out of, or maybe he just doesn't know what to do yet or whatever. And again, I feel that there could be guidance. So definitely don't give up on whatever it is that you're working towards or on. I think you're very close to a finish line. I also would like take your time at this time. I kind of feel that on top of that, it's actually a really good reading, by the way. So I don't want this to sound like a bad reading at all, Taurus, and I don't think it is, But I do feel like, he's kind of like saying, like I said, that you are, very close. And I also feel that what I was going to say is that I think you want something to happen faster in your life. And I think it is happening faster, but it's also like happening slow, at the same time. So I would just like take your time. I feel like it's kind of saying, it's almost like this card is saying, don't rush or don't try to make something happen before it's supposed to happen. You have the Two of Cups as your crossing energy. So this could be love, but what I really am feeling here is being out of alignment. Two of Cups to me, it can represent you and your higher self. And this right here is a staff of Hermes, and it just represents communication. So I feel for some of you that this is saying that maybe the motivator with that motivator card is your higher self. Maybe you need to tap into your guides, your ancestors, your higher self, whatever it is, through meditation, and you just need to get into alignment. I also feel that we are in a time where, one thing I will say is that the Two of Cups, these two people on the card are meant to look very different. And sometimes, again, not always, but sometimes I feel that maybe this is saying that, kind of like your vision is not necessarily going to match reality, but this is not a bad thing. It's like maybe you're working towards a goal, wish, dream, something that you want in your life. And it's like the outcome is probably going to be different than expected. And sometimes that's what I feel here. And maybe that's why, I feel like a little bit of resistance with these first two cards is because it's like you're getting closer to an outcome, but the result, it just looks different. I think you just need to realize that it is a different outcome. It's not necessarily saying you're not going to get what you want, right? Whatever you're working towards, I just think it's different. And, maybe that's why you're feeling a little bit off here. I actually don't know. We're going to keep reading, and we're going to clarify this reading, and hopefully we get more details, right? In the area of your thoughts, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles really says that you are more than capable of accomplishing great things, right? So the Knight of Pentacles, he has a lot of knowledge and wisdom. He has these oak leaves on his helmet here, and it represents knowledge and wisdom. So, the whole point of the Knight of Pentacles is that he's not making any moves, and but really he has everything he needs to make moves. That's the whole point. And so I definitely feel it would be a good time for you to start making moves towards things that you're like wanting to do, be, have, create, whatever the case may be. And I think that you have all the knowledge and wisdom necessary. This is coming up in the area of your thoughts as well. So I think that, again, literally showing up in the area of your mind, it says you have everything you need. You have the Four of Swords in your foundation. Again, Mercury retrograde, so I think retrogrades are always a great time for resting, relaxing, recovering, healing, taking care of yourself, doing nice things for yourself. The list goes on and on there. So anything you could do to, heal yourself, take care of yourself, all that stuff would be, a good idea with the Four Swords energy. I also do feel that, it's coming up in the area of your foundation. So I feel like you are coming up, in a good place here in your foundation. In the area of the past, what you are moving past, you have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles can represent feeling left out in the cold, feeling like you're not being supported. Five of Pentacles really represents needing to make sure you don't call attention to your weaknesses. I would say fives have very easy solutions in the tarot, and the solution to the Five of Pentacles is to double down on your strengths, basically, and to focus on your strengths, not what you don't have, right? And so I feel that for some of you. I do feel that in some ways, that if you were to go back to the past, and we're not talking about to a past relationship, we're talking about if you were to stop yourself from accomplishing something that you're clearly about to accomplish, then I think that it would put you, that would be calling attention to your weaknesses. So I really feel you need to kind of like push through something here and, keep working, basically. Next, you also have this direction card. It says uncharted territories, alignment, new experiences. You also have this courtship card. It says business or romantic meeting, social life, early stage of love. Again, some of you maybe had a fly-by-night relationship in the past as well that made you feel left out in the cold. If you do want love, again, there is love here. Two of Cups, Empress. That's really it so far. But again, we're going to clarify. We'll see what comes up. But, some of you could be moving past a past connection as well. In the very near future, you have the Four Cups. Four Cups is about disappointments, but I really feel this is thinking that things aren't going to work out. You see how he has these three cups in front of him, and he manifested all four cups really. But those, he has those three cups in front of him. Those are things that maybe he's been disappointed in, or he doesn't really like. And then there's that fourth cup that's coming out of the cloud here. And, that kind of represents something new, like a new opportunity or something new that he's manifested. And so I feel for some of you, you need to realize that what you're manifesting is not going to be a disappointment. I feel you're manifesting good things, really. I think, good things are on their way for you, and you just need to accept something into your life here. Again, he isn't seeing the reality, right? So it kind of, like I was saying earlier in the reading, it seems to me like there is a difference. I just want to say that the outcome of whatever it is you're working towards right now, especially if you have big goals, wishes, dreams for your own personal life, it's the outcome I feel is different than your vision. I literally feel that. And, that's why I said it a couple seconds ago. There is some, there's some sort of big difference, or, it just looks different, or the outcome is going to be different, but this is not a bad thing. I think maybe it's better than you think, but just different, right? You have the Solar Calm card. It says clarify. You have the Saturn card. It says structure on it. So I do feel that if you are working, whatever you're working on, adding structure is always a good idea. And also gaining clarity, or getting clarity on what you want your outcome to be, is also a good idea. Sometimes I think people are too focused on kind of the getting somewhere. They're too focused on the process instead of trying to evolve with the process, or instead of trying to figure out different ways of doing things. But I do think that you are kind of doing some experimenting here with that Two of Pentacles. Next, you show up as yourself, the Empress. So again, this is coming up over the next few months. Amazing. I feel like saying you will have this if you push through that Knight of Swords feeling. So I would keep pushing at this time, Taurus. I think you need to push through that kind of doubt. And I really feel you just need to be a Taurus, one foot in front of the other. There's nothing that you have to do. Sometimes in life, I think that literally, as cliche as it sounds, not giving up is the answer. And literally doing nothing different. Just continuing to keep moving forward, even if you feel like you're not making progress. And I feel like you're going to be making progress. I mean, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is a card of progress. Really, I'm not a huge fan of the Knight of Pentacles because normally he represents no progress, but I do feel you are making progress. And again, this is proof right here. You have the Empress, and the Empress is a lot of abundance and success coming in for you as you move forward. Next, in the area of your closest relationships, you have the Three of Wands. Again, I kind of see your social circle growing in the first place. Again, this is all relationships in your life, and Three of Wands is a card of expansion. And if you are traveling or moving or anything like that, Three of Wands could represent traveling or moving. Traveling or moving could be the thing that is increasing your social circle or improving your social circle in some way. He's looking out at the ocean there, and there are these boats on the ocean, and he needs to get on those boats and go on an adventure. And so I feel for a lot of you that you are kind of going to be, expanding your social circle. I actually see a lot of, growth, and even, like personal growth. I don't even know what I want to say here. It's like, let's say you consider yourself to be like a shy person. Even if you're like 80 years old, right? Maybe you've been this way your whole entire life. I think that a lot of you over maybe the next couple years, again, even if you've been away your whole entire life, you could be becoming more extroverted, or you could be becoming more, standing out more, speaking up more. It's like there is some sort of significant change. It's literally popping into my head that way that some of you, again, even if it's hard to change for all of us, and even if you've been a certain way for a long time, I feel like you could be saying like these next couple of years, like on a personal level, like personal growth level, could be the biggest for your personal growth. In the area of your future feelings, you have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, like work hard, play hard. I do see you juggling a lot over the next couple months. So again, you could just be super busy. The beautiful thing about the Two of Pentacles is that you are getting a result from it. I look at the Two of Pentacles as the card of settlement in the tarot. And so this is not accurate tarot necessarily, although I think it's more accurate. I call certain cards in the tarot clue cards, and there are some cards that are just a clue to me as to like what is going on in a reading or a person's life or whoever I'm reading for, right? And so sometimes I feel the Two of Pentacles can represent the energy is like settling up with you, as in you've been putting work into things and now you're getting a result for the work that you've done. And, I do feel that there. You have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is you. This is your outcome. So you're showing up as yourself again. Whenever you show up as yourself, it puts you in a position of power and strength. It really allows you to get what you want from the reading. I feel like there's like just a lot of success and abundance that you're creating. The King of Pentacles would kind of be like success by your own efforts. So I feel that your hard work is paying off here. We see a lot of earth energy here as well. So, it's just kind of like another clue that this is because of the work that you've done. Whether this could be work that you've done on yourself as well, or, work that you've just been putting out into the world or whatever. So this looks really, really good to me here, Taurus. You also have this luck is on your side card. Love it. You have this card that says conclusions are within reach. So do not give up now. Like, do not give up when you're at the finish line, right? I kind of feel that, where some of you are really at the finish line, but maybe it feels like it's far away, but you're right there. So, I think the kind of like the dominant message of the reading is to keep pushing towards whatever you're working towards. Don't quit now. You are right there. You would be quitting at the finish line, right? With the Knight of Swords and the Two of Cups, you have the Temperance card. Funny enough, Temperance has two cups. So the Temperance card says that you can turn a negative into a positive. You can, of course, turn a positive into a negative as well. But, obviously I would turn that negative frown upside down with the Temperance card. So I feel like you are in control of a situation. For those of you that want love, there could be like a Sagittarius or another earth sign or a fire sign coming in for you. Could be any sign, general reading. And for whatever reason, I feel like this Temperance card is talking about improving the situation. So again, maybe you're already dealing with a person. And if you are, this would say that you're improving the situation. If you're not, I feel that this could just be like a perfect match coming in for you if you want love. So love it. With the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Six of Cups here. Some of you could be hoping for like a more... I kind of get like two things here. Number one, I think that some of you are hoping for a more playful energy in life. Like, I think you're hoping for things to be less serious. I even think that you're hoping for like less serious consequences. Like, those words are popping into my head. So, let's say in the past you would start a business and you would try new things in that business. I think maybe what you experienced was harsh punishment, or maybe you felt like you were getting harsh punishment from the universe, as in you would try something and it definitely wouldn't work out and you would overdraft your bank account, right? Like feeling like you're getting punished for doing something. And I don't know why that's popping into my head, but that's kind of like what I get here. Like, I feel you're hoping to get to a place where things aren't so serious, and I hope that makes sense. I also feel that some of you are hoping for like a playful person in a connection, something, and I don't mean playful as in not serious. I mean, playful as in just like a lighthearted kind of connection where the person isn't like super serious and you just want to see where things go. So I get that as well. Six of Cups is always like a positive, playful connection. So, like I said, it could be a good thing. With the Four of Swords, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, probably the opportunity that you've been waiting for. So again, whatever you're working on, again, this is also a very, very Taurus card. This is a garden right here. And I always say with the Ace of Pentacles that we have to like water it, feed it, fertilize it, give it sunlight. We have to take care of the garden on the Ace of Pentacles. So whatever you're nurturing into existence, I feel is going to be very successful for you. I really do see a lot of success here with this energy. It looks really good. With the Five of Pentacles, you have the Hangman. This is coming up in the past. Maybe there have been delays in the past, or there have been moments where you haven't been able to figure out like what moves to make in work and business, whatever else you do, even in love, right? And I kind of feel like you do have more clarity in this reading. So, you have more of an energy of, where did that say that? Somewhere in here. I thought it said something about clarity in this reading. Oh, right here. In this Solar Calm card, it says clarify. So I feel that you have been able to clarify things in your life, directions, where you're moving, where you're going to, and new moves that you're making in your life in general. So I really like to see that, and I feel there is a more positive energy here. With the Four of Cups, you have the Strength card. Yeah, you've been very patient. I think people are going to see how strong you are. I always say, like, we get credit for the Strength card. And, if we've been doing the work with the Strength card, then we can get positive attention or results. The lion is submitting to her. Its tail is between its legs. And again, funny enough, this is another card of personal development or, doing work on yourself. That lion represents her inner voice or her inner critic, her inner beast, whatever you want to call it. And it's submitting to her. So I feel for a lot of you that you could be kind of like taking control in your life, or you could be getting, it's almost like you are standing out for your strength, or you will be. So definitely don't give up now, like I said. With the Empress, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, love it. We have the Queen and King of Pentacles. These are our divine counterparts. Definitely could be an Earth sign that you're attracting. Could be any sign, like I said, general reading, but Earth clearly stands out quite a bit in this reading. What I would say here is if you want love, divine counterparts. I like these two together. They're usually two people who really want to put the work in and make things happen. I also feel really good about this for your increasing your finances. So I feel for a lot of you that you are, like, whatever you're working on is going to increase your finances. I kind of do feel that your finances are really, really going to improve over the next, like, few years. So, things might not be, like, perfect this year, but I think the things that you are doing are leading to, much better finances. So don't stop. With the Three of Wands, you have the Knight of Pentacles again. Yeah, I think that you're kind of like making bigger moves in your social life. So you could be like developing a new social interactions, new people, new friends, new colleagues, new work opportunities, new whatever. And I feel this is going to be good for you. The Knight of Pentacles really is an energy of kind of like planting those seeds and nurturing those seeds. So I think it's a great time for you to nurture close relationships with people you want to have relationships with. And that does not have to be love. Like I said, it could be, but it doesn't have to be. With the Two of Pentacles, in the area of your future feelings, you have the Seven of Pentacles. I do feel like something is really kind of locking in here. And the best way I could describe what I feel here is, like I said at the beginning of the reading, it's almost like the outcome of something is different than what you think. So whatever you're working towards, I think the end result is going to be different than you think, or something is going to change. But I do feel this is going to bring in a great deal of clarity, which is going to lead to something like some sort of other change in the future. Very weird message that I'm getting here, but it's like, let's say you think you're going to start a business and you're going to like breed guinea pigs for the pet market. It's like maybe you end up not wanting to give your guinea pigs away and you want to make sweaters out of their hair or something weird like that, right? And so like just a very normal example that I'm giving you here. So maybe you start raising these special guinea pigs and you start, kind of crocheting guinea pig sweaters, and that becomes a thing that you do. That's but that's like what I'm getting here. Not the guinea pigs, but and there you go. There, my phone is on silent. I don't even know how it did that, but there's confirmation from the universe that you need to become a guinea pig breeder. But what I would say here is, I think that there is a change that you're going to be making in whatever it is that you're working on. Even if you're retired, it's like you probably still do something with your day, and this could be a change that you're making during your day. With the King of Pentacles, you have the World. The World is a big accomplishment, so I do feel that there could be a big accomplishment coming in for you with the World card. I also feel that you could feel on top of the world with the King of Pentacles. I mean, you are showing up at the end there, so it really kind of suggests that maybe you are feeling on top of the world. You have this Status card. This is my fancy couple card, so if you do want love, then there definitely could be a solid connection coming in for you here with this with the Status card. It could be a person who has status, or the two of you together could be increasing your status together. You have this Pisces card. It says Vision on it. I do think we are in a time where we need to pay very close attention to our vision in life, what our vision is. I think everybody should have a North Star. I literally talk about this all the time. Pluto and Aquarius, right? That Pluto and Aquarius energy, for whatever reason, I just feel intuitively that everybody should have a North Star, something to work at, something to work towards, something that's important to them, something that you can include in your daily routine, even if it's only for like 5-10 minutes every single day. Again, if you are passionate about guinea pigs, spend 5 minutes every single day learning as much as you can about it. And again, I think that, like people don't do this. And again, I would not underestimate the value of that because, again, in the future, I think people who kind of like have something developed, like a knowledge base, or have researched something through and through, something that they're passionate about, it could be very valuable for a number of reasons. You have this exaltation card, a lot of Taurus cards. The status card is Jupiter in Taurus. This is the moon in Taurus as well, but I think that's something, so a lot of your energy in general, I would say, in this reading, which is great. But this is a card that kind of represents you increasing your status or even making more money. So I like that. You have this extremism card. I would be careful of extreme energy. This card comes up a lot. Also, I don't know, there's something about Neptune and Aries. We don't have Neptune and Aries yet. Neptune won't be moving into Aries until like the end of 2025 into 2026, but it doesn't matter. I would just say, I don't know. To me, I think that, I always say that Neptune and Aries could be like the rise of cults. We'll see. And we're already seeing this. We've already seen like cults being exposed recently and things like that. But, there will be like more. And I also think there could be like a little bit of an extreme energy where it's like people are going to be screaming the sky is falling, or, saying that there's, something is wrong or whatever. And it might not be true. So if anyone is at, coming at you at 11 instead of 10, I would be careful of what they're saying. You have this isolation card. If you want love, I do feel that someone could be pulling you out of isolation. You could also be pulling someone else out of isolation as well. So you could be attracting a person who maybe has isolated themselves, and you could be pulling them out of that. But this looks pretty interesting. Definitely don't give up now. I think even if you don't want love, I think that whatever you're working towards is going to increase your status. So keep pushing, but this looks really good. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your month.